Jesus grew up with brothers that did not believe in him. In John chapter 7, the Feast of Tabernacles was being observed, and Jesus' brothers said to him, "Leave here and go to Judea, that your disciples may see the works you are doing. For no one works in secret if he seeks to be known openly. If you do these things, show yourself to the world." But Jesus said to them, "My time has not yet come, but your time is always here. The world cannot hate you, but it hates me because I testify about it that its works are evil. You go on up to the feast, but I am not going with you because my time has not yet fully come." Jesus did go, but not for a public display. John wrote that Jesus went privately, meaning that he just showed up. There were many people looking for him and expected him to be there. Some had questions, but there were also some sent to accuse and arrest him. As he said to his brothers, his time had not yet come. If you've never read the 7th chapter of John's Gospel, I would encourage you to read that particular chapter because it is one of the times that Jesus is accused of being evil, leading people astray, and working with demons. But he responds by saying that if anyone did the will of God, then they would know if what he was saying was true. He did not come on his own accord, but was sent by his Father, who they did not know. The purpose of bringing this up is to point out his brothers who did not yet believe in him. One of the most short but concise letters of the New Testament was later penned by one of them. It comes right before the book of Revelation and explains the spirit of the world that we are witnessing in our present day. Jude, or Judah, was not called by Jesus during his ministry, but his autograph made it into the canon of Scripture and is a very profitable message, though it is extremely short. Jude wrote that although he was very eager to write about our common salvation, he found it necessary to write an appeal to you to contend for the faith that was once for all delivered to the saints. Jude watched Jesus teach unchangeable truth while contending with the highest religious authorities until his last breath. I believe the Spirit of God gave Jude the gift of discerning the spirits because that is what he wrote about in his short letter. Jude uses a word in verse 10 that only Peter used in his second letter, and that word is the opposite of what Jesus was and is forever. The word in the original Greek is alogos. It is the negated form of logos, which means reason and logical. He said that the people of today would be unreasonable and illogical, behaving much like an animal would only concerned with the basics of animal life, eating, sleeping, and sex. Peter said the exact same thing about people in the last days who would walk after their own ungodliness and lead others down the same destructive path. Jude gave examples traced throughout the Old Testament, proving that what Jesus said was absolutely true.